Hi, air signs. This is Suan's Tarot. Welcome back. This will be for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All of my air signs here. This is for December 1st through the 30th. Don't forget to subscribe or like or leave a comment after this reading to let me know how things are going. But I got a good feeling about December. So let's be nosy. Let's find out. This are general readings because we're not born the same day, same month, same year. So if it resonates, take that message and use it. And remember, this is not gender specific. It doesn't matter if the card is female. It could be male or female. Keep that in mind. Spirit. Thank you. Yeah. That's funny. I keep hearing I'm nervous. Why is the person nervous? Okay, something's going on with a lot of you guys. My air signs, something's going on here. Spirit, what message? Oh, okay, that was in the past. Let's see. See what's in the present. May I have one more card, please? One card, please. Well, you can give me two. For the past, too. Okay. Oh, you gave me three. Okay, so bottom first. Okay. Full. All right. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Justice, and the Fool. All right. And then we have that's your crowning. That's your overall. In the present, somebody's dealing with some legal issues. So that's why someone is nervous. Someone's dealing with legal issues or dealing with karma. Either it's you or the person you're dealing with. They're dealing with karma. And it may have to do with money. Someone's happiness. It has something to do with a leap of faith that didn't work out because the Fool's in reverse. It stopped someone from moving on. It stopped their happiness. It stopped them being an individual. Let me take a look at this. What? Somebody was a queen. I'm sorry. Normally I don't take at the bottom, but I was told to look at the bottom. Somebody was a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody had their game together before all of this happened. You either had a business, you were self-employed, or you were working. And something turned it upside down. Maybe a lawsuit. Someone got in the way. Someone, yeah, may I have two more cards, please? Yeah, Spirit's asking me. You want clarification? Do two more. Somebody had. Oh, what? Take the devil. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, I got you, Spirit. All right, they're just going to give me the whole story. And then, okay. And then it goes with that up there. Wow, they're just going to give me the whole story here. All right. With the Justice. And that's your present. This has to do with money, financial abundance, happiness, which is it's in reverse, meaning it's deal with you not being happy with the amount of money you're making, happiness with love, not having love, or love just turned upside down. It was not what you were expecting. You were abundant in love, happiness, you were secure, but something happened. Either someone's habit, something changed. Someone's habits, and not seeing what is being offered, or not seeing what is real. You blinded yourself. Prior to this, you blind yourself. You thought you had everything straight. I know exactly what I'm doing. Everything's great. And then bam, something happened that was karmic. It was justice. It made you see that love and your lifestyle and feeling, it just turned it upside down. And then with the Fool in reverse, this has caused a lot of pain. You're seeing the truth of it. You're seeing the truth of it. Someone has done something here. Somebody has shattered your image of whatever your happiness was, or what you thought was your happiness, and you kind of find out that's not it. That wasn't your happiness. You found out that the relationship you were in was not truly your happiness. You found out that the abundance that you thought you had, you really didn't have. It was temporary. Because you thought this was the end of the rainbow, and it wasn't. And that's what you're seeing now. That's what justice. That's what clarity. Because justice had the sword up. Swords up meaning you have the clarity. And that's not what you're seeing. That's what you're worrying about. That's what you're constantly. That's torturing you. But they're saying you have to see this. You have to recognize this. This happened because this had to be recognized. Because you were living in a false thought, a false world. Whatever happened turned you upside down, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It turned you upside down because I see yellow. They're saying stay positive. This is all happening for a reason. Because it's going to start, a new clarity. It's going to start you on your path. When you don't see it, your path is unclear. It's unsure. You'll start doing foolish things. When you start using clarity, you at least begin to understand. You start making small, better choices. And that's what you want. You want to twist. You want to turn this upright with this help. Swords are emotions. The way you view emotions. A new clarity through your emotions. Yeah, because you don't see it, and this is what you don't see. And I'm glad Spirit brought these cards out because they're making sense now. You're not taking it as a gift. The clarity. This is Ace of Cups. This is emotional love. You're not seeing it. You're not accepting the clarity that comes from it because it brings you. The clarity will bring you emotional happiness. You start feeling good about yourself. You start seeing the situation for what it is. It had to happen because for me to do this. Whatever it is. And the Queen of Wands. That's taking action with what you know. May it be with love, financial, looking for your happiness. You, whatever it is you found, you will find balance through this. They're telling me to pick up the Queen of Wands and the Page of Swords. For some of you, you know what this clarity is. You know why this happened and how it happened. And now you're trying to wonder, and now you're wondering what type of action that needs to be taken. Because this is definitely doing this with passion, with love, taking action. This is the clarity. And you see how they're looking at each other? They both go hand in hand. They both see each other. They know that they have to. One requires the other. They need to work together. You need to work on not only your clarity, but also taking action upon it. Whatever decision this is. And you're worried about it. And you're thinking, I don't have a choice. You do. Everyone has a choice. It may not be the choice you want. Or something about less of two evils. It may not look like a choice, but it is. And you're fooling yourself into thinking that you don't. So for some of you, you could be choosing love over money, money over love, and you're not realizing you can have both. And that's what's making you unhappy. Because you thought you had both, but you're not working towards it. You have to figure out how to balance this. And the only way you can balance is through strength, courage, belief in oneself, in picking the battles that need to be fought. Not fighting every battle, but picking the right battles. Because you will come ahead. Because it's going to turn this Ace of Cups upward. Because love will be given to you. Things will be given to you. Perspective, happiness, feeling that you accomplished something. But this is totally, this is, whatever happened prior to this is karma. It had to happen. This is to make you realize that your vision of things are not the way other people view it. Or it's not reality. And it just hits you in your face. And now you're trying to figure out what in the world. Because you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to, and when I say fight, I mean stand up for yourself. And have the courage to do it. Because it's going to lead you to feeling better about yourself. Better about the situation. May it be love, money, financing, learning how to balance. See? Standing up for what you believe in, fighting, having clarity, having the courage. Strength doesn't come from, they're saying strength doesn't come from having power. Strength comes from within, how you view yourself, how you view others. How do you love yourself? Because the way you treat yourself is the way you treat others. And this could be the way people view you. And you just come to a realization, the way you view yourself is not exactly the way you really are. And this could be emotional, meaning you have everything you need, you have everything you want, but love is not happening. It's going topsy-turvy and you don't understand. You're saying look to yourself. And that scares you. That scares you a lot. Or it scares the person that you're with. You could be having these issues, these problems, and this could be another person. And they're saying something new may come in. That whatever you realize about this person that does not match up, or what you thought they were does not match up to who they are now. And that bothers you and that worries you. And you're wondering, should I go? Should I stay? And let's take... may I have a love card, please? Dealing with love. May I have a love card? All right. This will be interesting. Boy, they're just full of messages today, huh? Wow. These are a lot of cards. Okay. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. That deals with the way you view yourself and how you really are. And also, you shouldn't be doing things. It's kind of like you want to be a nice person, but you do things and you say yes, and you do those things because that's what you think you should do, instead of being your true self. Your true self, if you're nice, your true self has a right to say no to something. Doesn't mean that you're not. It just means that at the time you cannot, or you do not have the ability to. You're still a nice person. And it's saying, if you want to be nice, then be true to yourself so you can be true to others. That's what niceness is, the truth. And power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no and walk away at any time. And that has to do with love as well. You can see this. You see what's going on here. And you do have the power to say yes or no. And that's something you have to decide. But don't let fear keep you from making a decision that's important. You have to be strong about this. You have to have strength. And then if anyone's asking, well, when is this going to happen? Spirit is saying only time will tell. In other words, if you work on this, it may come sooner, it may come later. This is, especially when you're dealing with other people, it's hard to get a timetable because everyone has free will. But when it comes to you and this deals with you, yeah, it's when you're going to start working on this and how much you're going to put to it. What effort you're going to put into it. You put very little effort in it, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a long time. If you put focus and time and energy in it to figure out exactly the clarity that you need or seek out the clarity you need, yeah, it'll probably come to you a little more faster. Just saying, that's what I'm hearing. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship is being healed this very moment. Yeah, especially, okay, now that deals with anyone in a relationship. There is some where leaving is not an option. Leaving is not an option. Just because this person's changed, it may have changed for the better. And you're just dealing with it. And it frightens you because you don't know this person. You think you don't know him. But for some, this can be saved. And then give thanks and blessings. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all your heart truly desires. For some who are thinking about leaving as an option or have clarity on that, especially if it's in an emotional, abusive relationship, it's coming. If you left this and you got clarity, it's coming because not only just leaving, but working on yourself and seeing how to prevent this, that's going to lead to a love you desire. And that's the gift of love. And that's what the last card is. Remember that. Spirit is saying you made the right choice. You made the right choice. If you're leaving or you have left and you've been working on yourself to prevent for something like this to happen again, Spirit is saying it's going to work out. Someone's going to come in your life that you deserve. Beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also a reflection of your own. This not only deals with relationship, but also deals with your friends, family members. For instance, I'm getting, you have a family member that talks all the time. You just can't stand it. They did, or someone you love. They just talk. That's a quality you don't like. But catch this. This is what Spirit is saying. What you don't like about him is something you don't like about yourself, because maybe you don't like communicating, and that's what people need. Maybe you don't talk enough. Maybe you don't speak your truth. And that's what you don't like about the person, because you're projecting yourself onto that person. Maybe that person likes to express themselves in a certain way. They like to be heard. And maybe you're afraid to do that. You're afraid to let people hear the truth, your truth. And so you project it on them. You have to be mindful of that. Remember, whatever you dislike about the person, reflect back and see, well, do I do the same or do I do the opposite? Am I not talking enough? So remember that. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. It has to do with relationship, money, problems. You have to do what's right. And you know it. So Spirit's saying, don't act like you don't know what's going on. You know what's going on. Your eyes have been open to this. You know what you need to do. You're just afraid to do it. And you're so worried about it. And Spirit said, take a leap of faith. Trust that this is right for you. If you feel it's right for you, then it is. Trust your instincts. You're doing too much of this and too much of this. You need to do more of this. What is best for me? What makes me happy? What do I need to do? And stop focusing on what they need to do. You need to focus on yourself, because the truth is right in front of you. Close your eyes and tell yourself you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy in your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Again, this is about self-love. There's a lot of messages. A lot of you are opening your eyes to a lot. And you knew it was coming. You knew this was coming. Not all of you, but some of you knew. You saw this in the past and you saw it coming up. And now you're faced with it. So do what you think is right. You know the answer. You know the solution. You're just afraid to take it. And you have to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself. Mayor, what? Okay. Final card. Isolation, physical connection, community. Yeah, it's saying you're not alone. This whole reading should tell you that there are people who are going through the same thing. Maybe a different scenario, maybe a different way of how it turned out, but it's still the same. That's why we got all of those cards, those love cards. And they're saying there are like-minded people you can talk to. If you're not sure, talk to someone who who's been through this, who've experienced this. Yet sometimes it takes people to help us. Have the support. Some of you have the support to do this. You just don't want to do it because you're embarrassed, because you feel like you don't have control over this. And Spirit is saying, stop worrying about that. You do. You have options here. You just don't want to do them. You don't want to take them. Less of two evils. That's why I keep hearing. And a lot of you don't. And something else I'm getting, especially when it comes to a personal relationship, somebody is not letting go of this because this deals with the person's physical attributes. They feel like they can't get anyone to look better. I'm sorry. I'm listening to Spirit and I'm trying to talk at the same time. They're saying that you think that if you leave this person or you end this relationship and start working on yourself or start doing things that are right, that you feel like that type of person is not going to be available for you. Not them per se, but maybe the way they look, maybe the way they carry themselves, maybe financially. You know, I'll never find anybody who has that much money. If you really boil down to it, is looks and financial, does it really help you in any sense? Does it bring you happiness and a peace of mind? Love brings that. Just because you have someone who's financially able, or just because you're financially able, that does not necessarily bring love. It brings a different type of love. Dependency. And it's something to think about. Or the thought of lack. I'm not going to have anyone else who's good looking to be with. And Spirit is saying, stop worrying about that. That's the least of your problems. That's the least of your problems. Because your emotional happiness, your welfare, your peace, it's not going to be, you're not going to have that if that's all you're worried about the person's physical. That doesn't bring you peace. And that's why you're holding on to this person, or you're hurt, or you're holding on to this problem, this situation, because this is definitely a situation. Well, this was a heavy reading. This was deep. But I want to thank you for watching the channel. Please let me know how this works out and what decisions you have made. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and of course, again, leave a comment below. I really will be praying for you on this, because this is something that I would say a lot of you are facing. And I wish you nothing but the best choice. Well, take care of yourself and be sweet until we meet.